Good morning, guys. I finally have the sheep moved from the big pen into the sorting alley. That has taken me way longer. I finally had to just chum them with a bale of hay and basically leave the lambs behind, which means I still have to figure out how to get the lambs out of that pen and run them. That's a problem for later today me. But if I can get the ewes separated, and pull out. I think there's like 31 that I put on my Gallagher to pull out. That would make a huge difference. So that would be almost 50 head. Would that be 50? Almost 50, right? 30, that'd be about 45-ish, 47-ish something, because I think I took out 7 words. Use your words. 16, I think, is what I pulled out first in the first group. And so then 31 in this group. So close to 50. And that will be more than my husband and I can shear in any given time. But that will at least clear out enough that I can get what is over. I can shut that gate and close what's left on the other side without it being too terribly tight. So that is the plan for right now. I have to go to town still and get fuel for the loader. It ran out last night. We had a long night out watching the fire. So after our friendly neighborhood fire chief came and talked with my husband, we headed back out there, and just kind of kept an eye on it. And we were going to take the loader out there in case it got into the pine trees, which it did, but we were able to get it out without it being like a major catastrophe. But the loader ran out of fuel as we were taking it out there. So, we inhaled a lot of smoke trying to get the little bit that got into the pine trees out, since we didn't have the loader with us to be able to just dump some dirt on it. And that is the last thing I need in my lungs right now. So I need to go to town and get fuel for the loader so that I can move it out of the road. I can't even get out back. We ended up having to jump the irrigation ditch last night, which is a good thing he was driving, because I wouldn't have done it. I'd have gone around through the neighbor's field. And so I need to do that so I can go out and check the sheep and check the burn to make sure it didn't get anywhere that we didn't want it to sometime in the middle of the night when the wind shifted. And then I need to finish this project, and it's a good thing I don't have anything else to do today. Tomorrow's a big day. I will get nothing done tomorrow. And then Wednesday I need to bring the flock in, lock them up tomorrow night when we get home, and bring them in and separate off the ones that are going to lamb, potentially could start lambing Wednesday. So yeah, that's my day. Nothing, just minor stuff. I think I'm gonna do the same thing I did last time. I gotta shut this gate. Everybody that is going to go outside is gonna go into this alley. I've got the gate separated down here, and then I will shut this gate here. And then everybody that is going to stay in is going to go on this side, and then eventually we'll go onto that side. And then I will somehow get the lambs out of that side into the sorting alley so that I can pull out who I need for the moms that are going to go outside, and then get them vaccinated. The ones that I've still missed, because I know I've missed a bunch on this group. Yeah, it's gonna be a long afternoon. Well, morning and afternoon. that is what we have got pulled out. That will go in with that other group of ewes. And now I gotta go wrangle lambs. Okay, I'm not winning on this side. I think what I'm gonna have to do is grab my hay bale and feed in this little little section over here. Apparently I did leave a mom in here, but I think she's the one that just had a lamb, so I don't care. She's not going out anyway. Feed in this section, chum all the lambs over here, and then put a panel here and then one across on the other side in the alleyway, and keep them all on this section. And yeah, just I don't know if it'd be easier to probably have I don't know. I'll probably need another section to be able to dump out the ones that need to go in with the moms that are in the other feed alley. And then I don't know. I got to figure something out. But that's the best plan I've got for the moment. And then I still have a group of lambs over here that I will need to do. I'll need to go through them too. So I'll probably start with this group. And then I'll do the other group, since these guys are already easily caught. Well, I'm definitely not making as good a time as I thought I was going to. I figured I could have these lambs done in about 3 hours, and we're about an hour and a half in, and I have 12 done. So I've got these guys, okay, let me rephrase that. I have these guys separated off, and I have marked them and banded the ones that needed done. I had a bunch of girls and a couple of the boys that needed done, and I kept a couple boys that I want to keep, or tagged a couple boys that I want to keep as rams. And then I had to sort out a bunch that need to go back in the other pen. So I had to sort this whole group out of what I had in here. But this is not, I have 51 that I need to pull out that need to go with those moms, and I only have 12 of them. So apparently I have one that got out from somewhere. So I still need to do everything that is on this other side of the barn. I think I'm just gonna have to take the hay bale in there and a couple panels and try to chum them maybe. Just not really sure how to make this work. Because even if I get them vaccinated and banded over there, I still have to get them out and into the pen outside. So I still got to get them out of that pen one way or the other. I don't have a lot of time to think about this. I have so much to do still. I still haven't made it to town to get fuel for that loader. I'm gonna run out of medicine, so I gotta go to town to get more medicine unless my husband gets home. I wanted this done before he got home, so he didn't have to mess with it with me, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm gonna have to rearrange my barn next year, I think, and do something different to make it so this is not quite so convoluted. Well, this has been an all-day ordeal. I can't breathe. I normally record with everything I'm doing, but this was so convoluted. I started this project at 9 this morning. It is 7:45 right now. I took about a 30-minute, 45-minute lunch. Probably 45 minutes because I talked to a friend of mine. And I'm done. My daughter came down and helped me when she got home from work at 5:30. and I had 18 lambs left to find, and we got them all found, got everything moved. Now it's just a matter of feeding. And like I said, normally I take you along with all the chaos, but it was just too convoluted today with all the all the moving that I had to do. It just, I had nowhere to put my camera. I was in the alleyway, and then I was in the barn, and I did end up making like a little pen to hold the lambs, but they were jumping from one side to the other side to the other side, and had I thought about it, I'd have just recorded from my overhead cameras like I have been doing, but it just, today was a day. So yeah, I'll show you the progress I made though. Here we have a lot. So I took 32 ewes out and 51 lambs out. And I do believe we have them all. Shocking, I know. Sometimes things get sometimes things get left behind, but I do believe they're all here. So this is the group that will get sheared first, and then when they are all done, they will go out on pasture. And we have 7 of whatever 16 and 31 is. I can't math tonight. I can't even think anymore tonight. So we've got 72 ewes in here, and we just shut the gate over on this side. So we shut the gate over here. So then this section is ready for that group that I will bring in on Wednesday, not tomorrow. I won't be around tomorrow. Tomorrow's a big day. And I don't know how many lambs I never got to.